Okay, this song, can y'all still living on love down here in Alabama tonight? Two young people without a thing to say some vows, spread their wings, and settle down with just what they need, living on love. She don't care about what's his style. She just likes the way he smiles. It takes more than marble and tile, living on love. You're living on love, lying on time, without somebody nothing ain't worth a dime. It's like an old-fashioned storybook rhyme, living on love. It sounds simple, it's what you're thinking. But love can walk through fire without blinking. It doesn't take much when you get enough, living on love. All right. Children gone, still they sing, side by side in that front porch swing, living on love. They ain't see anymore, she can barely sweep the floor. Hand in hand they'll walk through that door, just living on love. You're living thinking that love can walk through fire without blinking. It doesn't take much when you get enough, living on love. No, it doesn't take much when you get enough, just living on love.
Where there's you there in the fall, I get some friends that I could go to working for. Still I wish you'd change your mind if I ask you one more time. But we've been through this 100 times or more. For strong winds that blow lonely, 7 seas that run high, all those things that don't change, come what may. If the good times are all gone, then I'm bound for moving on. I'll look for you if I'm ever back this way. If I get there before the snow flies and the things are looking good, you could meet me if I sent you down the fair. But by then it would be winter, not for strong winds that blow lonely, 7 seas that run high, all those things that don't change, come what may. If the good times are all gone, then I'm bound for moving on. I look for you if I'm ever back this way. Come what may. If the good times are all gone, then I'm bound for moving on. I look for you if I'm ever past this way. I look for you if I'm ever past this way.
Senses like a night in a forest, like the mountains in springtime, like a walk in the rain, like a storm in the desert, like a sleepy blue ocean. My senses, come fill me again. Come let me love you, let me give my life to you, let me drown in your laughter, let me die in your arms. Let me lay down beside you, let me always be with you. Come let me love you, come love me again. You fill up my senses like a night in a forest, like the mountains in springtime, like a walk in the rain, like a storm in the desert, like a sleepy blue ocean. You fill up my senses, come fill me again.
Morning has broken like the first morning. Blackbird has spoken like the first bird. Praise for the singing, praise for the morning. them springing fresh from the world. Sweet the rain's new fall, sunlit from heaven, like the first dew fall on the first grass. Praise for the sweetness of the wet garden, sprung in completeness where his feet pass. Minus the sunlight, minus the morning, born of the one light, Eden so play. Praise with elation, praise every morning, God's recreation of the new day. Morning has broken like the first morning, blackbird has spoken like the first bird. Praise for the singing, praise for the morning, praise for them springing fresh from the world.
By morning, up from San Antone, everything that I got is just what I've got on. When the sun is high in the Texas sky, I'll be bucking at the county fair. Amarillo by morning, Amarillo, I'll be there. They took my saddle in Houston and broke my leg in Santa Fe. Lost my wife and a girlfriend somewhere along the way. I'll be looking for hate when they pull that gate, and I hope that judge ain't blind. Amarillo by morning, Amarillo's on my mind. Amarillo by morning, up from San Antone, everything that I got is just what I've got on. I ain't got a dime, but what I've got is mine. I ain't rich, but Lord, I'm free. Amarillo by morning, Amarillo's where I'll be. Amarillo by morning, Amarillo's where I'll be. only child, alone and wild, a cabinet maker's son. His hands were meant for different work, and his heart was known to none. He left his home and went his lone and solitary way, and he gave to me a gift I know I never can repay. A quiet man of music, denied a simpler fate. He tried to be a soldier once, but his music wouldn't wait. He earned his love through discipline, a thundering velvet hand. His gentle means of sculpting souls took me years to understand. The leader of the band is tired and his eyes are growing old, but his blood runs through my instrument and his song is in my soul. My life has been a poor attempt to imitate the man. I'm just a living legacy to the leader of the band. My brothers' lives were different, for they heard another call. One went to Chicago and the other to St. Paul. And I'm in Colorado and I'm not in some hotel, living out this life I've chose and come to know so well. And your stories of the road. I thank you for the freedom when it came my time to go. I thank you for the kindness and the times when you got tough. And Papa, I don't think I said I love you near enough. Leader of the band is tired and his eyes are growing old, but his blood runs through my instrument and his song is in my soul. My life has been a poor attempt to imitate the man. I'm just a living legacy to the leader of the band. I am a living legacy to the leader of the band.
searching for a heart of gold, and I'm getting old. Keep me searching for a heart of gold, and I'm getting old. Across the ocean for a heart of gold. I've been in my mind, it's such a fine wine, keeps me searching for a heart of gold, and I'm getting old. Keep me searching for a heart of gold, and I'm getting old. Searching for a heart of gold. Keep me searching and I'm growing old. Keep me searching for a heart of gold. I've been a miner for a heart of gold. Thanks.
I knew a man in Bojangles and he danced for you. He wore worn-out shoes with silver hair, a ragged shirt and baggy pants. The old soft shoe. He jumped so high, jumped so high. Then he lightly touched down. I met him in the cell in New Orleans. I was down and out. He looked to me to be the eyes of age. He spoke right out. Talked of life, talked of life. Clicked his heels as he stared. He said his name Bojangles and he danced a lick across the cell. He grabbed his pants, a better stance. He jumped so high, clicked his heels. He let go a laugh, let go a laugh. Shook back his clothes all around. Mr. Bojangles, Mr. Bojangles, Mr. Bojangles, dance. dance for those at minstrel shows and county fairs. Throughout the South, he spoke through tears of 15 years, how his dog and him traveled about. The dog up and died, up and died. After 20 years he still grieves. He said, I dance now at every chance in honky-tonks for drinks and tips, but most of the time I spend behind these county bars, 'cause I drinks a bit. Shook his head, shook his head. I heard someone ask him, please, Mr. Bojangles, Mr. Bojangles, Mr. Bojangles, dance.
There's a storm across the valley and clouds are rolling in. The afternoon is heavy on your shoulders. There's a truck out on the 4-lane, a mile or more away. The whining of his wheels just makes it colder. He's an hour away from riding on your prayers up in the sky. 10 days on the road are barely gone. There's a fire softly burning, supper's on the stove. It's a light in your eyes that makes me sometimes this old farm feels like a long-lost friend. Yes, and hey, it's good to be back home again. Well, there's all the news to tell him. Honey, how do you spend your time? What's the latest thing the neighbors say? Mother called last Friday, sunshine made her cry. She felt the baby move just yesterday. Hey, it's good to be back home again. Sometimes this old farm feels like a long-lost friend. Yes, and hey, it's good to be back home again. And all the time that I can lay this tired old body down, feel your fingers feather soft upon me. The kisses that I live for, the love that lies my way, the happiness that living with you brings me. It's the sweetest thing I know of, just spending time with you. It's the little things that make a house home. like a fire softly burning, suckers on the stove. This light in your eyes, it makes me warm. Hey, it's good to be back home again. Sometimes this old farm feels like a long lost friend. Yes, and hey, it's good to be back home again. Hey, it's good to be back home again. No, it is. Sometimes this old farm feels like a long lost friend. Yes, and hey, it's good to be back home again. I said, hey, it's good to be back home again. Dream, 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 dream. Dream, dream, dream when I want you in my arms, when I want you, and all your charms whenever I want you. All I'd have to do is dream, 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 dream when I feel blue in the night and I need you to hold me tight whenever I want you. All I have to do is dream. I can make you mine, taste your lips of wine, anytime, night or day. Only trouble is, gee whiz, I'm dreaming my life away. I need you so that I could die. I love you so, and that is why whenever I want you, all I have to do is dream, 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 dream. And I can make you mine, taste your lips of wine, anytime, night or day. Only trouble is, gee whiz, I'm dreaming my life away. I need you so that I could die. I love you so, and that is why whenever I want you, all I have to do is dream, 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 dream. Dream, dream, dream.
Well, I came home like a stone, and I fell heavy into your arms. These days of dust, which we've known, will blow away with this new sun. But I'll kneel down, wait for now, and I'll kneel down, know my ground, and I will wait for you, and I will wait for you. So break my step use my head alongside my heart. So tame my flesh and fix my eyes, a tethered mind free from the lies. And I'll kneel down, wait for now. And I'll kneel down on my ground. Raise my hands, paint my spirit gold, bow my head, keep my heart slow. 'Cause I will wait for you. 'Cause I will wait for you. Yeah, and I will wait for you. 'Cause I will wait for you.
Remember when I was young, so were you, and time stood still, and love was all we knew. You were the first, and so was I. We made love and then you cried. Remember when? Remember when we bound the vows and walked the walk, gave our hearts, made the start, and it was hard. We lived and learned life through curves. There was joy and there was hurt. Remember when? Remember when old ones died, new were born, and life was changed. Disassembled, rearranged. We came together, fell apart, and broke each other's hearts. Remember when? children grow up and move away. We won't be sad, we'll be glad for all the life we've had. And we'll remember when. Remember when. Remember when.
It's not time to make a change. Just relax, take it easy. You're still young, that's your fault. There's so much you have to know. Find a girl, settle down. If you want, you can marry. Look at me, I am old, but I'm happy. I was once like you are now, and I know that it's not easy to be calm when you found something that's going on. Take your time, think a lot, or think of everything you've got, for you will still be here tomorrow, though your dreams may not. How can I try to explain? When I do, he turns away again. It's always been the same old story. From the moment I could talk, I was ordered to listen. Now there's a way, and I know that I have to go away. I know I have to go. It's not time to make a change. Just sit down, take it slowly. You're still young, that's your fault. There's so much you have to go through. Find a girl, settle down. If you want, you can marry. Look at me, I am old, but I'm happy. All the times that I've cried, keeping all the things I knew inside. It's hard, but it's harder to ignore it. They were right, I'll agree, but it's them they know, not me. Now there's a way, and I know that I have to go away. I know I have to go.
a land called Honolulu. Little Jackie Paper loved that rascal Puff, and brought him strings and sealing wax and other fancy stuff. Oh, Puff, the magic dragon, lived by the sea. Sing it with us. And frolicked in the autumn mist in a land called Honolulu. A little louder, Puff, the magic dragon, lived by the sea, and frolicked in the autumn mist in a land called Honolulu. Yeah, together they would travel on a boat with billowed sail, and Jackie kept a lookout perched on Puff's gigantic tail. Noble kings and princes would bow whene'er they came. Pirate ships would lower their flags when Puff roared out his name. Sing it now. Puff, the magic dragon, lived by the sea, and frolicked in the autumn mist in a land called Honolulu. Puff, the magic dragon, lived by the sea, and frolicked in the autumn mist in a land called Honolulu. A dragon lives forever, but not so little boys. Painted wings and giant's rings make way for other toys. One gray night it happened, Jackie Paper came no more, and Puff, that mighty dragon, he ceased his fearless roar. His head was bent in sorrow, green scales fell like rain. Puff no longer went to play along the cherry lane. Without his lifelong friend, Puff could not be brave. So Puff, that mighty dragon, sadly slipped into his cave. Oh, Puff, the magic dragon, lived by the sea, and frolicked in the autumn mist in a land called Honolulu. The last time now, Puff, the magic dragon, lived by the sea, and frolicked in the autumn mist in a land called Honolulu.
It's a lesson too late for the learner, made of sand, made of sand. In a wink of an eye, my soul is turning in your hand, in your hand. Are you going away with no words of farewell? Will there be not a trace left behind? Well, I could have loved you better, I didn't mean to be unkind. You know that was the last thing on my mind. You've got a reason of plenty for gold. This I know, this I know. For the weeds have been steadily growing. Please don't go, please don't go. Are you going away with no without you, without you. Each song in my breath dies of boring without you, without you. Are you going away with no words of farewell? Will there be not a trace left behind? Well, I could have loved you better. I didn't mean to be unkind. You know that was the last thing on my mind. You know that was the last thing on my
You shelter me from harm, kept me warm, kept me warm. You gave my life to me, set me free, set me free. The finest years I ever knew were all the years I had with you, and I would give anything I own, give up my life, my heart, my home, and I would give everything I own just to have you back again. You taught me how to love, what it's of, what it's of. Never said too much, but still you showed a way, and I knew from watching you nobody else could ever know part of me that can't let go. And I would give anything I own, give up my life, my heart, my home. And I would give everything I own just to have you back again. Is there someone you know, you're loving them so, but taking them all for granted? You may lose them one day, someone takes them away, and they don't hear the words you long to say. I would give anything I own, give up my life, my heart, my home. I would give everything I own just to have you back again, just to touch you once again.
Starry, starry night, paint your palette blue and gray. Look out on a summer's day with eyes that know the darkness in my soul, shadows on the hills. Sketch the trees and the daffodils, catch the breeze and the winter chills, in colors on the snowy little land. Now I understand what you tried to say to me, how you suffered for your sanity, and how you tried to set them free. They would not listen, they did not know how. Perhaps they'll listen now. Starry, starry night, there's flaming flowers that brightly blaze. There's swirling clouds in violet haze, reflecting Vincent's eyes that shine a blue, colors changing you. The morning fields of amber gray, the weathered faces lined in pain are soothed beneath the artist's loving hand. Now I understand what you tried to say to me, how you suffered for your sanity, and how you tried to set them free. They would not listen, they did not know how. Perhaps they'll listen now, for they could not love you, but still your love was true. And when no hope was left inside on that starry, starry night, you took your life as lovers often do. But I could have told you, Vincent, this world was never meant for one as beautiful as you. Starry, starry night, there's portraits hung in empty halls, there's frameless heads on nameless walls, with eyes that watch the world and can't forget, like the strangers that you've met. The ragged men, ragged clothes, the silver thorn, the bloody rose, lie crushed and broken on the virgin snow. Now I think I know what you tried to say to me, how you suffered for your sanity, how you tried to set them free. They would not listen, they're not listening still. Perhaps they never will.
I still feel 25 most of the time. I still raise a little Cain with the boys. Honky tonks and pretty women, Lord, I'm still right there with them, singing above the crowd and the noise. Sometimes I feel like Jesse James, still trying to make a name, knowing nothing's gonna change what I am. I was a young troubadour when I wrote it on a song, and I'll be an old troubadour when I'm gone. Well, the truth about the mirror is that a damn old mirror don't really tell the whole truth. It don't show what's deep inside or read between the lines, and it's really no reflection of my youth. Sometimes I feel like Jesse James, still trying to make a name, knowing nothing's gonna change what I am. I was a young troubadour when I wrote it on a song, and I'll be an old troubadour when I'm gone. I was a young troubadour when I wrote it on a song, and I'll be an old troubadour when I'm gone. I'll be an old troubadour when I'm gone.
Long, long time ago, I can still remember how the music used to make me smile. And I knew if I had my chance that I could make those people dance, maybe they'd be happy for a while. The February made me shiver with every paper I deliver. Bad news on the doorstep, I couldn't take one more step. I can't remember if I cried when I read about his widowed bride, but something touched me deep inside the day the music died. So by and by, Miss American Pie drove my Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. Good old boys were drinking whiskey and rye, singing, this'll be the day that I die. This'll be the day that I die. Did you write the book of love, and do you have faith in God above? If the Bible tells you so. Now do you believe in rock and roll? Can music save your mortal soul? And can you teach me how to dance real slow? Well, I know that you're in love with him, 'cause I saw you dancing in the gym. You both kicked off your shoes. Man, I dig those rhythm and blues. I was a lonely teenage bronco buck with a pink carnation in a pickup truck, but I knew I was out of luck the day the music died. I started singing bye, bye, Miss American Pie. Drove my Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. Good old boys are drinking whiskey and rye, singing, this'll be the day that I die. This'll be the day that I die. Now for 10 years we've been on our own, and moss grows fatter on a rolling stone, but that's not how it used to be. Why, when the jesters sang for the king and queen in a coat he borrowed from James Dean, and a voice that came from you and me. Oh, and while the king was looking down, the jester stole his thorny crown. The courtroom was adjourned, no verdict was returned, and while Lennon read a book on Marx, a quartet practiced in the park, and we sang dirges in the dark the day the music died. Yeah, we were singing bye, bye, Miss American Pie. Drove my Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. Good old boys were drinking whiskey and rye, singing, this'll be the day that I die. This'll be the day that I die. Helter-skelter in a summer swelter, the birds flew off in a fallout shelter, 8 miles high and falling fast, and it landed foul on the grass. The players tried for a forward pass, with the jester on the sidelines in a cast. Now the halftime air was sweet perfume, while sergeants played a marching tune. We all got up to dance, but we never got the chance, 'cause the players tried to take the field. The marching band refused to yield. Do you recall what was revealed the day the music died? We started singing bye, bye, Miss American Pie. Drove my Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. Good old boys are drinking whiskey and rye, singing, this'll be the day that I die. This'll be the day that I die. Oh, and there we were all in one place, a generation lost in space, with no time left to start again. So come on, Jack, be nimble, Jack, be quick. Jack Flash sat on a candlestick, 'cause fire is the devil's only friend. Oh, and as I watched him on the stage, my hands were clenched in fists of rage. No angel born in hell can break that Satan spell. And as the flames climbed high into the night to light the sacrificial rite, I saw Satan laughing with delight the day the music died. And he was singing bye, bye, Miss American Pie. Drove my Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. Good old boys are drinking whiskey and rye, singing, this'll be the day that I die. This'll be the day that I die. I met a girl who sang the blues, and I asked her for some happy news. She just smiled and she turned away. So I went down to the sacred store, where I'd heard the music years before, but the man there said the music wouldn't play. In the streets the children scream, the lovers cried and the poets dream. Not a word was spoken, the church bells all were broken. And the 3 men I admire most, the Father, Son, and the Holy Ghost, they caught the last train for the coast the day the music died. They were singing bye, bye, Miss American Pie. Drove my Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. Good old boys were drinking whiskey and rye, singing, this'll be the day that I die. This'll be the day that I die. Yeah, they were singing bye, bye, Miss American Pie. Drove my Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. Them good old boys were drinking whiskey and rye, singing, this'll be the day that I die.